Hello everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to explore 20 of the most useful English proverbs that native speakers have used for generations. A proverb is much more than just a short sentence. It is a lesson about life, people, work, relationships, success, and everyday situations. Learning proverbs can help you sound more natural in English, while also giving you a deeper understanding of how native speakers think. This is not a lesson where we'll simply read a proverb and memorize it. Instead, we'll take our time to understand what each saying really means. We'll imagine real-life situations, discover why people say it, and learn how you can use it naturally in your own conversations. So relax, listen carefully, and enjoy learning English through wisdom. Let's begin. 1. Actions speak louder than words. Our first proverb is one of the most famous in the English language. Actions speak louder than words. Have you ever met someone who promises everything? They say they'll help you. They promise they'll arrive on time. They tell you they'll work hard. But when the moment comes, they do nothing. Then, imagine another person. They don't talk very much. They don't make big promises. Yet whenever you need help, they're there. They quietly do what they said they would do. Who would you trust more? Most people would trust the second person. That's exactly what this proverb teaches us. Words are easy. Anyone can make promises or say kind things, but actions require effort. They show your true character. For example, imagine a student who says, "I'm going to study every day and get the highest grade." That sounds wonderful, but instead of studying, they spend hours playing games. Another student doesn't say much. Every evening, they quietly review their lessons. When the exam arrives, they perform very well. Their actions spoke louder than their words. Whenever you want people to believe you, don't just tell them what you'll do. Show them. 2. Better late than never. Sometimes we delay learning a new skill. Maybe we've wanted to exercise, learn English, read books, or save money for years. One day we finally begin. Then we think, I should have started years ago. Yes, maybe you should have, but starting today is still much better than never starting at all. That is the message behind this proverb. Imagine someone who begins learning English at 50 years old. They may wish they had started at 20, but beginning now still opens many opportunities. Another person keeps saying they'll start someday, yet 20 more years pass without any action. Who is better off? The person who finally began. This proverb reminds us not to let regret stop us from moving forward. The best time to start may have been years ago. The second best time is today. 3. Practice makes perfect. Everyone admires talented people. We see musicians, athletes, artists, and speakers performing confidently. Sometimes we think they were simply born with special abilities, but behind every great performance are thousands of hours of practice. Nobody wakes up one morning speaking perfect English. Nobody learns to play the piano in one weekend. Improvement comes little by little. Imagine learning new vocabulary every day. At first, progress feels slow. 1 month later, you've learned hundreds of words. 6 months later, conversations become easier. 1 year later, you're speaking with confidence. What made the difference? Practice. This proverb reminds us that success isn't usually about talent alone. It is about showing up again and again. 4. Where there's a will, there's a way. Life often presents obstacles. Sometimes we don't have enough money. Sometimes we don't have enough time. Sometimes people tell us our dreams are impossible. Yet history is full of people who found another way. Why? Because they refused to quit. This proverb teaches that determination often creates opportunities. Imagine someone who wants to study at university but cannot afford expensive classes. Instead of giving up, they borrow books, watch free educational videos, practice every day, and continue learning. Eventually, they achieve their goal. The road wasn't easy, but their determination helped them find another path. When your desire is strong enough, your mind begins searching for solutions instead of excuses. 5. Honesty is the best policy. Trust is one of the most valuable things we can have. Once trust is broken, rebuilding it can take years. Imagine accidentally breaking your friend's phone. You could hide the truth. Maybe they never find out. Or maybe they discover what happened later. Now you've lost both their phone and their trust. Instead, imagine admitting your mistake immediately. Your friend may be disappointed, but they'll also respect your honesty. Honesty doesn't always protect us from consequences, but it protects our character. People may forgive mistakes. They rarely forget lies.
6. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Sometimes we're excited about something that hasn't happened yet. Perhaps we've applied for a job. Before receiving the offer, we start planning vacations and spending money in our minds. But what if we don't get the job? This proverb reminds us not to celebrate success before it actually happens. Imagine a soccer team leading by one goal with 10 minutes remaining. If they become careless because they believe they've already won, the other team might score twice. Success isn't real until the work is finished. Stay hopeful, but remain realistic. 7. Every cloud has a silver lining. Life is full of disappointments. Sometimes we lose opportunities. Sometimes we fail. Sometimes unexpected changes seem terrible. Yet many people later realize those difficult moments led them towards something better. Imagine losing a job. At first, it feels devastating. Months later, you find a new career that makes you happier and pays more. Looking back, losing the first job became the beginning of something wonderful. This proverb doesn't tell us to ignore pain. Instead, it reminds us that difficult situations often contain hidden opportunities. 8. The early bird catches the worm. Success often belongs to people who prepare early. Imagine two students. One starts studying weeks before an exam. The other waits until the night before. Who feels calmer? Who understands the material better? Usually, it's the student who prepared early. This proverb isn't only about waking up early. It's about acting before everyone else. Opportunities often reward those who are ready. 9. Don't judge a book by its cover. People often form opinions within seconds. We judge clothing, we judge appearances, we judge first impressions. But appearances rarely tell the whole story. Imagine meeting someone who seems quiet. You might assume they're unfriendly. Later, you discover they're thoughtful, intelligent, and incredibly kind. Or imagine a simple-looking restaurant that serves the best food you've ever tasted. This proverb encourages us to look deeper before making decisions. True value is often hidden beneath the surface. 10. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Sometimes explaining something takes a long time. A single image can communicate the same idea instantly. Teachers use diagrams. Doctors use pictures. Travelers show photographs. Visual information often makes understanding much easier. Imagine trying to describe the Eiffel Tower without showing a picture. It would take many sentences. One photograph immediately tells the story. Whenever possible, showing can be even more powerful than telling.
11. Rome wasn't built in a day. Big achievements require patience. Learning English takes time. Building a business takes time. Creating healthy habits takes time. People often quit because they expect instant results, but meaningful success grows slowly. Every small effort becomes another brick. Eventually, those bricks become something extraordinary. Keep going. Small progress every day creates amazing results over time. 12. Two heads are better than one. Have you ever struggled with a difficult problem? Then you talked with someone else. Suddenly, together you found the answer. That's the power of teamwork. Everyone has different experiences and ideas. When people work together, they often discover solutions that one person alone would never think of. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Sometimes another perspective changes everything. 13. Slow and steady wins the race. Many people start with great excitement. They work hard for 1 week. Then they lose motivation. Meanwhile, someone else works a little every single day. After a year, the consistent person has achieved far more. This proverb teaches that consistency is stronger than speed. Whether you're learning English, exercising, or saving money, steady progress beats short bursts of energy. 14. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Life is full of choices. Sometimes we want two things that cannot exist together. Perhaps we want to spend all our money while also saving for the future. Perhaps we want excellent grades without studying. Unfortunately, some choices require sacrifice. Understanding priorities helps us make wiser decisions. We can't always have every benefit without accepting the cost. 15. Birds of a feather flock together. People naturally spend time with others who share similar interests and values. Hardworking people often inspire one another. Positive people encourage positive thinking. Likewise, negative attitudes can spread through friendships. The people around us influence our habits more than we realize. Choose your company carefully. Good friends can help you become a better version of yourself.
16. A friend in need is a friend indeed. It's easy to have many friends when life is wonderful, but true friendship appears during difficult times. Imagine being sick. Who visits you? Who checks on you? Who offers help without expecting anything in return? Those are your real friends. This proverb reminds us that loyalty is proven through actions, especially during hardship. 17. Look before you leap. Excitement sometimes causes people to make quick decisions. Buying an expensive car, accepting a job without reading the contract, moving to another city without planning. Good decisions require careful thinking. This proverb encourages us to pause, gather information, and consider the consequences before acting. Planning today prevents problems tomorrow. 18. Easy come, easy go. Money won in a lottery is often spent quickly. Success achieved without effort is sometimes appreciated less. People usually value things they've worked hard to earn. When something arrives easily, it may disappear just as easily. This proverb encourages us to build lasting success through patience and effort rather than depending on luck. 19. The grass is always greener on the other side. Many people believe others have better lives. They think another job, another city, another relationship, or another lifestyle would solve all their problems. But every life has challenges that outsiders cannot see. Instead of constantly comparing ourselves with others, we should appreciate what we already have while continuing to improve our own lives. Comparison often steals happiness. Gratitude helps us enjoy the present. 20. No pain, no gain. Growth usually requires effort. Muscles become stronger through exercise. Knowledge grows through study. Confidence develops by facing challenges. Whenever we improve ourselves, discomfort is often part of the process. Instead of fearing difficulty, we can see it as evidence that we're growing. Success rarely comes from staying comfortable. Congratulations! You've just learned 20 of the most useful English proverbs, and more importantly, the life lessons behind them. Don't worry about memorizing every proverb today. Instead, choose 2 or 3 that really spoke to you. Try using them in conversations. Write your own examples, and notice when you hear native speakers use them in movies, podcasts, or everyday life. In the next part of this series, we'll continue with 20 more powerful English proverbs, each one filled with practical wisdom, clear explanations, and real-life examples to help you sound more natural and confident in English. Until then, keep learning, keep practicing, and remember, every small step you take today brings you closer to fluency tomorrow.